Welcome to Young Lives Lost, Gone But Not Forgotten, a series focused on young lives cut tragically short. In America, a child is shot every hour and hundreds die. These are their stories. This is the story of 15-year-old Sterlyn Bullock. On the day Sterlyn Bullock pierced his nose with a safety pin, the ninth grader didn't try to hide it from his mom. When she came home, he walked right up to her with his new nose ring. "Hey, Mother," said Sterlyn, who would soon turn 15. She shook her head, but Holly Besserman didn't scold him. "If that's the worst thing you're going to do," she recalled thinking, "I'm okay with that." He had always been a kid with a deep sense of empathy. He doted on his younger sister Amelia, giving her bottles when she was a newborn, bringing her Gatorade when she was sick, walking her into school when she got older. For his 14th birthday, he adopted a kitten from a rescue shelter and named it Bruce Wayne, after Batman. Once on a school trip, Sterlyn used his own money to pay for a friend's meal after the boy lost his wallet. At home, he watched Hallmark movies with his mom and practiced chess with his dad. At school, he played saxophone in the band and made A's in most classes. Sterlyn aspired to become a nuclear physicist, a job that Holly, who drove school buses and dump trucks for a living, told him she would need to Google. Sterlyn was artistic and quirky, but Holly, 32, never discouraged his eccentricities. Before the nose ring, he decided to dye his hair red, and she helped him do it. Later, when he wanted it microbraided, she helped him with that too. And after he announced that he needed a fedora, she drove him an hour away to Greensville, South Carolina, where he searched the department stores until he found just the right one in the grandpa section at Belk. Their family lived in Due West, a deeply conservative community of 1,200, and Sterlyn attended Warshows High with fewer than 300 other students. Some of them teased him, his mother knew, but she didn't think her son cared. Sterlyn seldom complained, and he never changed, at least before the pandemic. With in-person school closed, he spent more time alone, playing video games. He missed his bandmates and wailing on his sax with them. After Sterlyn's grades slipped, Holly worried he might be depressed and urged him to learn and lean on his sister and for her to lean on him. "One day, you're only going to have each other," she told her kids. When campus reopened last winter, she hoped her son would improve. On May 4th, Holly picked up Sterlyn from school, and he seemed like himself again. "It had been a good day," he told her. Before bed, he stopped by her room as always. It was part of a tradition that began when he was a toddler. She'd sing him "Little Bunny Foo-Foo," tickle him, and then say "night-night," and he said back. The ritual never stopped, even when he outgrew the nursery rhymes. "Night-night," he told her that spring evening. Those were the last words he would ever say to her. Sometimes before morning, he unlocked her car and removed the gun she kept inside it to protect herself. Later, at school, Sterlyn was sitting with a friend in a car when a staff member approached. He got out and drew the gun. Then, in front of at least 3 other students, Sterlyn shot himself. "Life is nothing but a mess," he'd written in the note. "Every time I try, I get less." Holly was overcome with guilt. She wished she had known how much Sterlyn was struggling. She wished she could have kept him safe. As she watched her son die in the hospital, Holly told him she was sorry. Rest in peace, Sterlyn Bullock. Gone but not forgotten.